In a world filled with crime and a corrupt legal system, one man can defend the innocent.
Hi. Have a legal problem that needs solving? No other lawyer will hear your case? People believe you're guilty? Well, you know what? I think you deserve a chance. The saying is innocent until proven guilty, and I will protect your rights. Just call me, because remember, one call to Li, and you're guaranteed to be free. Hello, and welcome to Tommy Lee's Weekly Review. As you know, this is our third week of weekly video reviews, and this will be actually our, I believe, 13th week of weekly reviews if you combine my posts on Facebook. So enjoy! Well, it's nice to see you, my YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter audience once more, and I think I'd run through my week right about now, so I think I'll get to it. Let's see. Well, to be honest with you guys, because I'm honest Tommy and I could never tell a lie. The truth is, I really didn't do too much this week. Let's see, at the beginning of the week, on Monday actually, I went into Empire Theaters for a job interview because the whole Staples thing, oh, don't get me started. I mean, 3 job interviews? Seriously? Like 3 stages? Plus I couldn't get a hold of any of my references. Are you serious, bro? But man, it was rough. But anyway, I went to Empire today to do a job interview, and I was told it was a group interview, and strangely enough, when we got there, the group interview was more of a skill building session. We played games with like cards and like doing various, that test where there's 20 instructions and the last instruction says don't do the first 10 or something and only do the one that writes your name. You know that one. The one where it gets you to do a bunch of stupid stuff where you're like Xing out words on the page and that kind of stuff. Anyway, there was that, and then there was obviously traditional single interviews. So it took about, 4 hours, 3 hours to do. It's pretty long. The worst part is, I didn't even still get the job, man. They were going to let me know on Wednesday. I guess their silence speaks their mind, I guess, on that. I guess next week, on August the 3rd, you may or may not know this, but that's my birthday. So if you want to drop me a line, you want to come chill with me on that day, just let me know. It's my birthday. I like to have, some social interaction that day, besides with my parents and obviously with my bro Chad, but, if you see me or you want to talk to me on that day, that'd be really nice. And after that, I think my family and I were planning to go on a trip actually, because God knows I need a vacation. I mean, after that school year and, after all this crazy stuff that's been going on, the boredom of sitting at home in front of the computer for all this amount of time, I think it's good if I get away from all of it and just take some time, just get some R&R, So the plan is right now, my family, my parents and me, my sister isn't here, so she won't be able to come on a trip. As well as Chad Allen, We're all going to go down, I'll have one friend, we'll be able to chill there, Go there, relax. Maybe, I think there's a beach there, some kind of park or somewhere nice. You can go there and, maybe I keep practicing my martial arts, parkour, if I could do parkour. Let's see, what else there you can do there? Because we're thinking about going to a chalet or a guest house, which has plenty of room, plenty of space. Oh yeah, there's a couple other things. I remember there was a spa there. Getting a massage, it's all good. I think there's even a gym there, keep working out on those guns. You could say I could end up on the front page. But yeah, I think I'm going to really enjoy some R&R for 3 days and 2 nights. So yeah, that's good news. Anyway, that's all I got right now for me going on. Not too much, you know. Average lifestyle. So I thought, since you guys, the viewers, always come up with great questions and great comments and some great ideas that keep the show fresh and original and about you guys, I think I'll read some questions I got this week for this video. Catherine LeBlanc writes, Tommy Lee, what is your favorite color? Well, Catherine, despite what you might think, because I mean it seems like a one answer kind of deal, you know, actually that's very complicated for me to answer. The default response would be my favorite color is yellow, for obvious reasons, but, you know, I do have a partialness for red and blue, and, you know, I like the color black as well. Yeah, I guess, you know, those colors are pretty good, and, you know, I don't really hate green, yellow, brown, purple, and all the other colors, but mostly yellow, red, blue, and black. That's the 4 colors I stick with. So I hope that answered your question. Newinstud on Twitter wrote for me, at Thomas T. Lee, what do you eat always to have the energy to kick the man's ass and never let him give you down? Sorry, never let him get you down. Also, you look good. Have you been working out? First of all, Newinstud, I have been working out. I've been trying my best, you know, to keep in shape because it's the summer and, you know, keep kung fu fighting. I gotta stay in good shape, so I try my best to hit the gym and work the upper and lower body and get some cardio in. But as for the energy thing, it's interesting you asked me that, because I mean, you know, I don't eat an excessive amount of food, but I probably eat more than most people eat. You know, crazy, nothing crazy ever. I don't tend to eat too much sugary stuff, but I eat a lot of meat, and, you know, I have big meals, but to be honest with you, I don't think my energy really comes at all from the food. I think it's a biological thing, obviously, that I need it, but really, I feel my energy comes from, like, this burning inner passion to want to succeed at something. Like, when I was shooting that video, I was really happy about it, and I really wanted to do well. So that passion gave me the energy to do that kind of stuff, and, you know, the energy that gives me to be able to perform in front of you guys or in front of an audience, or the passion to do well in school. I think we all have that inner passion, but sometimes it takes something special and unique to figure out what that passion is. I mean, for you, Newinstud, I know you're a very good athlete, and you've won quite a few awards and recognition for your athletics, and that's your passion, and that's what gives you energy. I think people often assume too much about the scientific stuff behind life. I think they forget that is a spiritual side, because I'm not religious, but I believe I do have a spiritual side regardless that guides me in a sense and gives me different kinds of, like, ways to work around things and think about things. So my answer to that is, I mean, eat whatever makes you feel comfortable and gets you through the day and makes you feel good, but in reality, I think the energy for me really comes from passion. And our last question comes from Brandon Clark. Jeez, tongue's really slipping now these days. Brandon writes, Tommy, what do you have to do to become a secret agent? Well, Brandon, let me break it down as simply as possible as I can. For starters, you need to have a martial arts background or some kind of fighting style, because bad guys are going to come out of nowhere. As you saw in the video, there were henchmen who wanted to kick my ass. There was even a villain who tried to use a laser gun to, I don't know, burn a hole through me. So you've got to have the fighting skills, because regardless of what kind of weapon you can carry on you, some guy's going to come out and you may lose that weapon. So you better be prepared to have hand-to-hand combat. See, the second thing I would say is you need to have the technology to be a secret agent. You gotta have a good phone, you gotta have the weapons you need, you gotta have a good car, you gotta get there. Because remember, real spies drive Camrys. I don't care what anyone's told you about Aston Martins or BMWs, real spies drive Camrys. None of this BMW nonsense, you know? So you need the technology, and the most important thing about being a secret agent is you need to be Asian. So if you have those 3 things, I guarantee you'd be a great secret agent. But, you know, if you don't have the last one, you can always claim that you're a secret agent, and that would probably work out pretty well for you. So I hope that answered your question. I mean, in reality, to be a spy, all you need is a villain to fight. In my case, it was Chad in a really cool hat, as well as Chad as a henchman with a goatee. And you just need to have the skills and the bravery to go out and fight the bad guys, fight the villains, even if it's a metaphorical battle. You just gotta have the guts to do what you gotta get done. I hope that's answered your questions. Well, so yeah, I really appreciated those questions, guys. I'm glad you're watching the videos. I'm glad you've got lots of things to say. I'd like to tell you that next week, my plan is that if you put a comment up on the link for this video, I will actually include your comment in next week's video and respond to it. So, question, comment, anything you want to say, just drop a line on the video. As long as you're not trying to troll me, I'll put it in next week's video. Remember, guys, as much as this video stars me, it's also about you guys, the viewers. To get to it, I'd say it's probably a B, you know? It wasn't a bad week, you know? It could be better, and it could be worse, and although, actually, I did almost get stung by a bee. In closing, guys, that was my week. I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember, until next time, you Woo! Who interrupts my show, huh? The champ! What is this? Hey, what's the crap in here? What do you mean crap, Chad? It's my show!
That's bad boy Chad Allen to you, punk. And don't forget, we have our match later today.
What do you mean, match? Oh, God, you're not talking about that challenge from last week. That was supposed to be serious, Chad. That was a joke.
Nothing's a joke to me, and besides, everyone knows I'm the real champion. Yours is just a goddamn joke with its little fancy gangster spinner, and you paper champion.
What do you mean paper champion? I'm a real champ. What makes you more of a champ than me? What makes you so special?
I'm a limousine-riding, jet-flying, kiss-stealing, wheeling-dealing son of a gun. Woo! Eat your heart out, Chad Turner. Why don't you go play some Wonderwall, you no-talent 2-bit hack? Woo!
Hey, if you think I'm a paper champ, why don't you prove it, huh?
I'll face you any time in the ring.
Oh, I wasn't talking about the ring. My ring's outside.
Really then, let's go. Peace.